Yes, I'm Paula.
And yes, I'm Abdul. And yes, they made us come out to Paula Abdul.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you to NJ LEEP's annual gala. We would like to thank you for showing your support for NJ LEEP. We hope you enjoy the evening and get a small glimpse of what our community is really like.
As I look back at my 4 years at NJ LEEP, there is one moment that stands out. When I went to NJ LEEP's group interview and information session because I had no choice, thanks to my awesome brother, I felt like I didn't belong. The other kids were too smart, law was boring, and I could be doing a million other things with my summer. It was not until I went to a mandatory retreat for freshmen that my attitude changed. NJ LEEP has a tradition called casting away our fears, where everyone, including staff, write their fears on a piece of paper and then throw them into the fire. It is meant to symbolize our willingness to acknowledge and then seek to overcome our fears. Finding myself among the NJ LEEP community, surrounded by the warmth of the campfire, with everyone facing their fears, I realized that NJ LEEP was a community that I could thrive in. I would have people to lean on, staff to seek advice from, and most importantly, a family.
The thing about NJ LEEP is that while you're stressing, there are 33 other people going through the exact same thing. And that is when the importance of a strong community really shows. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of our class unity is the summer of ACT prep. NJ LEEP summers are usually intense, but this one topped them all off. The diagnostic test we took left us feeling like we weren't good enough, like we weren't going to make it into our dream schools. That was also the summer that our whole class really came together and worked as a group and a support system for each other. Whether it was Tia cracking jokes to lift our spirits, or Akshat sharing his secrets on how to score a 35 on the science section, all of us looked for ways to help one another, and that made a huge difference. Over the last 4 years, my classmates have become my second family, and it is so bittersweet to see us all branch off to different colleges and universities across the country.
One of the most important parts of NJ LEEP is exposure to careers. Here to speak more about that, our fellow NJ LEEP senior, Dora Calva, who will introduce tonight's honoree.